You're listening to Brain Lenses. I'm Colin Wright. Emotional contagion theory posits that humans and some other animals like dogs, chickens, and other primates can spread their emotions to other people, primarily via mimicry. The idea is that we reflexively assess other people's moods by picking up on their facial expressions, posture, tone of voice, and so on, and we then mimic those signals in order to show connection and create social harmony. This in turn can lead to emotional convergence, a collective emotional vibe, which helps reinforce the bond people feel toward other members of their group. Just as we might unconsciously mirror other people's linguistic patterns, mannerisms, and postures while speaking to them then, if we pick up on indications of emotional valence, we might subconsciously adopt that same valence. Other people around us might then do the same, and as a result, one sad or upbeat person may convert a whole room of people to the same general emotional disposition. There's a fair bit of debate about how powerful this effect is, and why it seems to impact some people more than others. It may be related to a general capacity for empathy. It may be related to one's default level of individuation, and it may be that some cultures are more favorable to emotional contagion than others for a variety of reasons. But there's also a fair bit of research supporting, bare minimum, a weak version of this claim, and it has thus been used to help explain other sorts of effects, including interpersonal emotional manipulation, and even things like the effectiveness or ineffectiveness of certain sales techniques. A recent study leaned on this same theory to assess the potency of smiling in recordings, to see if this kind of contagion might spread through video clips and other types of mass media as well. Their research showed that TV presenters who smiled triggered much higher levels of physiological arousal, attention, and emotional mimicry when compared to presenters who maintained a neutral facial expression. They also found that disgust, contempt, and other negative emotions were more likely to emerge in viewers watching non-smiling presenters. Interestingly, they also found that female subjects were more likely to display high levels of emotional mimicry while watching the test clips, and were more likely to rate the smiling presenters positively. All of which suggests that the perceived emotional valence of personalities we see on screen could impact our own emotional state, while also hinting that some members of the public, in this case women, may be more likely to pick up on and transmit such contagions, which would also suggest they are more likely to do the lion's share of emotional labor when it comes to creating or maintaining group cohesion via these effects. I'm able to present Brain Lenses in both its written and audio formats ad-free because of support from listeners like you. If you're enjoying what I'm doing here, consider becoming a paid supporter for the cost of a cup of coffee each month at brainlenses.com.